what are your thoughts on LeBron saying Jaylen Brown is worthy of being in the MVP discussion?
Oh man, I love it. I've been high on Jaylen Brown since when he became Finals MVP. But nobody had Boston this high. And I just think everything that he's done this year, putting the team on his back, without Jayson Tatum, and being able to play both sides of the floor and also lead his team. He's having an incredible year, man. He's having an incredible year. It's a lot of other guys too having a great year too, but Jaylen Brown being the second option and putting yourself as number one and taking your team like this is big. Definitely in the top 5.
Let's move on to Cemetery Larry.
Nah, man, they got to give him more time, Brandon. They gave you all that time. You got to give us a little bit more.
Brandon, you've been very supportive of Jaylen Brown over the past few seasons.
Yeah, I have been. But the season isn't over. I mean, there's other guys that are playing well too. So it's a tough race. I can't just give it to him. We got to finish. Detroit is still number one. SGA is still doing his thing. But is he playing at a top level? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he is. But it's just other guys in this league too, man. That are doing it too. That aren't getting love either.
And
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. To me, it's still early. Like I already said, Wemby out there playing his mind, and there's guys that are continuing to rise. Maxey ain't let up at all. Brunson ain't let up. Still guys out there balling. And, the criteria is always going to be the criteria. Criteria ain't really changed, especially with guys who got it. They got it based on criteria. So it's always going to be political at some point. It's always going to be numbers based at some point. But who's playing the best basketball at the time is always going to be up in the air. Somebody going to get snubbed. Somebody going to feel like they deserved it more than the other guy. And it's really right now a social media push. Everybody's pushing certain people based on skin color, based on, I'm friends with them. I got their number. We in a text thread. It don't even matter what it is. At this point, everybody going to push who they like. I like Wemby, so I'm going to push him.
I think LeBron supporting Jaylen Brown, obviously, especially considering the situation they had. Brown was also asked about the comments that Jaylen Brown had made about Bronny back in Summer League in 2024 when he said he wasn't a pro. And Brown said that our relationship has been pretty respectful besides that shit he said about Bronny. But other than that, we've been all right. So hearing LeBron Kenyon give Jaylen Brown this support after Jaylen Brown was caught on camera trashing his child, do you think that adds more weight to what Brown is saying about Jaylen Brown in the season he's having?
Well, first and foremost, Jaylen Brown is entitled to his opinion, no matter what. So if that's the way he felt, that's the way he felt. The kid was in the NBA at the time, so it's his opinion. So, yeah, no, it's because if anybody knows what an MVP looks like, it's LeBron James. He knows what it takes in order to win the award and to carry a team. So he's been there. And for him to recognize where Boston was slated to finish to start the season and to where they are now, you have to give Jaylen Brown credit. You have to give Joe Mazzulla credit, where credit is due. But yeah, no, Jaylen Brown is playing out his mind. So he definitely should be mentioned consistently when the MVP talks are being had. His name definitely needs to be mentioned more than it is, I believe. I know only one guy can win the award, and it's going to be everybody, like you said, like LeBron said, it's at times it's a popularity contest, which is unfair to the guys who probably don't have a signature shoe or who's not on commercials and different things like that every hour on the hour. So, but to be going out and doing his job and to put his team in a position that no one thought that they would be in, you got to give Jaylen Brown his flowers, man. And Brown did that, so that's what's up.
Gil, how about yourself? Thoughts on LeBron saying Jaylen Brown deserves more love in the MVP discussion?
No, I agree. Doing some research from the beginning of the for preseason. So they had them ranked 8th in the East and 16th in the NBA. So the fact that Brown and Boston are sitting third best team in the NBA right now. I think they have the third best record with was it 39, 30, was it 37 wins?
Yeah, 37-19.
Yeah, so they have the third best record in the NBA right now. Yes, he should be considered an MVP candidate.
So they're
right?
fourth behind San Antonio, but everything else you said makes sense.
And so, at this moment in time, when you're talking about you had them ranked 8th in the East and 16th in the NBA. So the fact that, this is where they are right now, you have to give him his credit. Right? Especially when you didn't think he could do this, especially at a high level and the team wins, right? That is an MVP candidate. And, you have to give him his flowers and his credit.
All right, well, let's shift to the other side of what Brown was saying. And Ken, you already touched on it a little bit, but do you guys agree with LeBron saying that the MVP is a popularity contest? And I say that with the caveat, SGA last year obviously got his first MVP award. There was just a clip that got posted from Jeopardy where they asked the contestants what SGA stands for, and they all just sat there with blank faces. So don't necessarily know how popular he is. I know he's got the signature shoe.
Yeah, it's not a Jeopardy question, but in the sports world, yeah, of course. Like in the basketball community, yeah. It's a popularity contest, man. Along with your play, it ain't just who everybody like gonna get MVP. Nah, but you got to play well, of course, in order to lead that. And then you need a machine behind you to push you. So his play speaks for itself. The play is first, of course. But
and then Brandon,
I think it's play. I think it's what the NBA wants to push. Your marketable ability. My last favorite MVP probably ever was Derrick Rose. I'm gonna go by just saying Derrick Rose because of what he did all year. He had those moments. The marketing behind him. Adidas was pushing him from Chicago, but it was more of the moments though that Derrick Rose had to me that made him MVP and one of my favorites.
And then, Shaw, how about yourself? Do you think the MVP is a popularity contest like LeBron said?
I mean, based on the metrics of a preseason ranking for a team, the Spurs were 20th. They're now number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the player that's leading that team is 25 and, 13. And he's on a minutes restriction. So I would see him being a clear-cut guy to do that and be put in front of Jaylen Brown, which is what I was saying before. But the metrics of an MVP is not going to be based on popularity. It's going to be based on how you finish, I believe, and where your projection is going to go when you get to the playoffs. The popularity push comes from essentially the players who chime in enough to sway the public vote. When the players get involved, that's when people believe that it should be this person or that person. And the players get involved based on who they are closer to, who resonate with them the most. So that's why I feel like Wemby's a clearer cut than Jaylen Brown, even though Jaylen Brown's doing it essentially without Jayson Tatum. But Wemby had a longer trajectory, I believe.
Did you say essentially without him? No, he is doing it without him. There's no adjective that you should use in front of that. He is fucking doing it without him, dog.
I use the word because I'm a grown ass man and I can use any word I want to use.
It doesn't fit.
But it fit for me because I'm the delusional nigga.
No, it
I'm
doesn't
not the nigga that's gonna use the words
fit.
everybody wants to use.
No, but it doesn't fit. It's not. It ain't essentially nothing.
It fits for me.
No, it doesn't work.
It don't fit for you. but it fits for me.
No,
Okay,
it don't fit for no one.
it fits for me. It fits for me.
He's doing
It
it
fits
without
for
him.
me.
Doing it without him. Jayson
Essentially,
Tatum ain't played one game.
He's doing what he's doing.
So let me ask you this, Rashad. So is on that team that you said was slated to finish 20th, right? They had them preseason to finish 20th.
Yes.
Do they still have their number one guy?
Did you say, do they still have their number one guy?
And has he been there most of the season?
Yeah. What are you getting at?
I'm asking the question.
I'm not.
You know the answers.
No, I asked the question.
You're asking rhetorical questions.
No, I asked. So therefore, they have their number one guy. So they was
Boston has
expect
their
to finish.
Boston has
No, they
Boston
don't.
has
No, they
their
don't.
number one guy.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Hey, Mr.
No, they
B, what's
don't.
them plaques and shit behind the wall?
No,
What
no, no.
Don't be
Don't
laughing, man. You
don't
gotta
bring Brandon
chime
into
in
this.
and talk your shit.
Don't bring Brandon into this. No, Brandon just said. No, Brandon just stated.
Who
No,
the
Brandon
number
just
one
said.
option?
Brandon, what did you just say when you made your statement?
I said
For the
he's
number
doing-
two
I
guy.
said-
For the number two guy.
I said for the guy that they had the number two guy and to do it.
Period.
For the guy that they had the number two,
yeah,
they did have him as a number two.
Yes, yeah,
They did have him as a number
absolutely. Yeah,
They had.
absolutely.
And to get the number one role and to go out there and do what he did.
And do what he's doing,
Hey,
but they
Brandon, did I ever
Yes.
have him as a number two guy?
No.
So
No, you
therefore,
didn't.
I never had
No,
him,
you
in, so
didn't.
I don't know who they
your,
are.
Your
No.
guy,
I don't know
your
who
guy
they are.
started
No.
the season and they were slated to be 20.
I
He
don't know who
played.
they
Now
are.
they doing better. Absolutely. This guy they had
The
to finish 16.
world did have
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown as number two. They did,
Yes.
but he's
So
playing
you
like
two
he
guys-
is the number one now.
so-
but yeah.
He absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But they were slated to finish 16th with him, so
Yeah.
without their number one guy. And they're in a much better place than that. So
Then obviously,
The meth is cooking this. Whew, it is, boy. I gotta make sure I don't get the meth burns.
The shit
first
I
of
make
all,
niggas
nigga,
do.
you
The
got on a
shit.
hazmat
Hey,
suit, nigga.
damn, man, you
I don't
gotta quit swagger jacking, my G.
I don't
Come
want
on, man,
Yeah, I
you gotta
don't want
stop swagger jacking, bro.
I don't
What
want
are you doing?
I really don't want it. I'm sorry. You know what the
This why
problem,
that nigga swagger jacking like a
Hey, King,
motherfucker.
Nigga said I don't
I ain't
want
heard
it.
that
you know what
term
the
in so
problem
long.
was?
He said I don't want it.
You know what the problem was with all
Let me
of
go
what
put on my
you just
suit.
said? What did that have to do with the question that man asked? This didn't say who should win the MVP. He asked, should he be in the conversation? We
Gil-
know Wemby's in the conversation. Then we didn't say with Wemby or Jaylen Brown over Wemby. You just asked, should he be part of the conversation?
I don't answer questions the way niggas want me to answer questions.
hey, who is
I
that
answer
man,
how I
nigga?
want.
Who is that
I
man?
answer how
I got a
wanna
name.
answer. I don't give you your answer you want.
It was about
Him
should he be
downstairs.
put in the
Like, I
conversation.
ain't got no name.
Didn't even know this was the part of who has a better chance winning.
I guess y'all
damn.
know. I'm not gonna tell y'all niggas what y'all want to hear.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna give you niggas what you want to hear.
That's the fucking end. We just want the
Hey,
answers.
you bring Nick on. You bring Nick on to give you the answers you want to hear, nigga.
Question.
Bring Nick on. Bring Nick on for that shit. I ain't here for that.
This man went
I ain't
fucking
here for
30
that.
minutes
I ain't here for
talking
that.
How Wemby
I ain't
should be
here for that.
over Jaylen Brown.
Yes.
Obviously, he is over Jaylen Brown. If we gotta put Jaylen Brown in it.
He yelling. We
Jaylen
right
Brown
here.
in it. Wemby's
We
in the
right
conversation.
here.
Okay.
Hey Joe, cut his volume down a little bit.
I
This
wish I
speaker,
could.
this speaker box is
This
loud.
conversation, and you telling us about fucking Wemby. We know Wemby's in the conversation.
Just say you don't like what I'm
We know
saying.
Tate is in the conversation.
Just
We
say
know
you don't like what
Tatum's
I'm
in the
saying.
conversation. We know Jokic is in the conversation. The question was, should Jaylen Brown be added to the conversation?
Just say you don't like what I said. Don't be sweating and shit. You got that hot ass suit on. Now you sweating and
Is that
shit.
a sauna suit or a meth cookie suit? Gil?
Huh?
That's
Huh?
That's
Cookie.
that.
a Heisenberg. That's that Heisenberg, baby.
That nigga Breaking Bad right now. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Breaking Bad, gotta cook the meth up there. Yeah. He's ready
You
to
might
be.
as well.
Yeah.
Hey, don't cook the meth. Take the meth, my nigga. You need to take the meth.
No way.
Don't cook the
No
meth.
way.
Take the meth. You getting cooked too bad right now. You should
This
just take
boy
it
just
and take a nap. Take it and take a
in.
nap, nigga.
Man, this is the virtual version of Gil's Arena presented by No Boo Boo.
Josiah.
No, I'm that man now, Gil. You've
No, you're that man.
been playing me the last couple of days. I don't got no name no more.
Okay, Joe.
I'm that man now. Damn.
Fight back, Joe. The nigga took your whole spot. And
He
he
did.
took your whole time.
He did. My
He
family
started-
was watching.
He wants you to still be friends with him and shit. That's weird.
My family watching.
You know, if you ask a question and then he moves like way that way, you know, you can stop and say, hey, oh, that's not the fucking question I asked. I asked just this question right here. Do you think Jaylen Brown deserves to be mentioned in the MVP vote? That's it. You know? So I know I hear you talking about Wemby, but he already in there. Can you answer this one? That's it.
Yeah, I've been doing this show for 4 seasons. It's not like when I ask a question, y'all just answer it.
This man.
Coconut water is good for you.
It's very hydrating, more than actual water, according to studies. But anyway, let's bring it back as we tend to do here on Gil's Virtual Arena.